1 minute until showtime.
Wow. That was a 98. 98. You think we can break 100? Let's see. Let's see if we can break 100 here. Hey, all right. Congratulations. Worked out great.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, from the world's most famous beach, from where beach racing began, it's the Legends of Racing radio show. Live from racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill in Ponce Inlet, Florida. The Legends of Racing radio show. And your host, Buzz McKim.
Hey!
All right.
Good deal.
Thank you very much, everybody. We're here with Rich Combs.
Yeah, that's the same guy.
Rich Combs, yeah. You were here last week, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. You look familiar.
Probably be here next week, too.
I hope so.
Okay.
That'd be great. Life is uncertain.
But
we got this guy today.
Yeah, this is the star of the show today.
Absolutely.
And for all of you folks who come to the Legends of Racing, this is truly a Legends of Racing. Not a young guy, but a guy that's been out there and turned wrenches and been in every pit and won everything and sat on the pole at most places and knows all the people that are legends. I can't wait for the stories to start.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Vic Kangas, everybody. Yeah. And he brought his harem with him over there. Yeah. Those beautiful ladies. So how did you get started? Were you just a kid when you got started in racing, or how did that happen?
Yeah, I was probably maybe 14.
Really?
Yeah, I used to ride my bike to the racetrack and sneak in the gate.
Yeah, which track was that?
No, Brookline Speedway in New Hampshire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was friends with the people before you got to the racetrack, but then after you couldn't get in, you know, you have to sneak around a little. I was good at traveling through the woods.
Who were some of the big dogs that were running back then?
Pete Salvatore. Actually, Ronnie drove Pete Salvatore's car once when he was 14.
Really? Ronnie Bouchard?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, he won the race, and he
cow.
went back to his dad's bar, and they were going to start congratulating him, and his father said, "For what?" He wasn't old enough to drive or drink or anything, but he won the race, so his father said, "When you're 16, you can start all over."
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
So I built him a car when he was 16.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Was it modified or a late model or what?
A Seekonk car. He won the Rookie of the Year honors with that car.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. So you and Ronnie went back a long ways, didn't you?
Yeah, 57 Chevrolet.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well, one of the questions I have, and I think the audience would like this as well, your background covers so many drivers and so many race teams, and they probably only know one or two. Could you just sort of run through a quick list?
I do have a whole list. My daughter made me a list, but it's 3 pages.
Oh, Lord.
All right, well, we'll go for 1 page.
Well, I've worked with an awful lot of people, and I've had a really significantly good career. It's hard to really single anybody out. As a whole, when I started being able to weld and work on race cars, that got a lot of interest with a lot of people where I was cheap labor, you know.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, I'm working on cars for people, but all of a sudden, I run across this one gentleman, Marty Hardy. He changed a lot of stuff for me. You know, I think I told you guys before, when he was in Europe, he got involved with checking on the formula cars and stuff, and he come up with some ideas, and he passed them on to me, and I've won a lot of races since I met him.
Wow.
Good deal.
Yeah,
No kidding.
yeah. He passed away at 98, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
But we were friends for 50 years.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he had a little Formula One background then.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
I'll be darned. That's
Well,
something.
I ended up doing stuff for Spice and stuff too. You know.
Oh really?
Yeah, that was for the road race team with
Yeah.
Billy Dingman.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was a Pontiac effort, and he had Valvoline for a sponsor at that time, so that worked out great.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He was synonymous with Valvoline, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was a dealer. Plus, he was big on keeping all of that stuff rolling. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a tough thing to remember all that stuff. You know,
Yeah.
they should call me Suitcase Vic. You know.
Yeah, I guess you just go from team to team, huh?
Well, I did for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how did you and Nemechek get hooked up?
I was another deal. I was helping Kenny Wallace and Birdie at Volusia,
Mm-hmm.
and Kenny Wallace won the race, and they were parked next to. We were parked next to each other in the pits. So after the race, Dennis Boyd was their engine builder. He said, "I want to introduce you to Joe Nemechek and see if you can get something going," because he was hoping that he can get the car going better and he can sell him some more motors, maybe.
Oh yeah.
So I went over and talked to him, and next thing you know, he hired me to come work on his car at Darlington,
Oh,
which
really?
would have been 2
Yeah.
races from then, you know.
Mhm.
And we ran pretty good. We finished 7th in the first race, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess I passed the test.
I guess so.
But I worked consulting for him just for that first year. It was 1991, and then in '92 they asked me if I'd come on and be the crew chief. I says, "Yeah, you know, I've done a little calculating. I figure if you can finish in the top 9 spots every week, or 9th or better, or 9th being the worst, that you can win the championship."
Really?
So we won the championship in '92 by 3 points.
No kidding.
Apparently, I had it calculated pretty close.
Yeah. Who came in second that year?
Labonte,
Oh really?
yeah.
I'll be darned. Yeah. Well, Joe was a pretty good driver, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He, you know, it was a learning curve for him, too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you know. In '82, I was with Ron, and we finished 3rd in that firecracker race, and I ended up working the rest of the season for Jack Beebe, and we finished, I think, 7th or 8th in points. And
Oh really?
yeah, that was pretty good considering we were towing from Connecticut.
Jeez.
You know, we were running a day late all the time.
That's amazing. Yeah, old BB, he was a really good fellow, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a great guy, you know. Yeah, we used to take his Rolls Royce to lunch.
Really? Wow,
So
that's kind of
apparently-
sweet.
Yeah, so apparently we weren't hurting for money.
I understand his son lives in Fly in Spruce Creek. Is that right, Skip?
Oh,
Is he still Jack Beebe's son?
yeah,
Yeah. Yep, he lives out there in Spruce Creek.
yeah.
I think
I
he-
worked on his car too.
Oh, did you really? He
Yeah.
had a car?
Yeah, yeah. I think it was the same son. He had a modified, and Jack sent me up there to tune it up.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he went out and won his first race.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Well, that's not bad.
yeah. I got lucky that way.
Hmm. So what's most important in a car? Is it chassis, engine, or driver?
You got to have all 3.
Uh-huh.
Chassis's got to work right to start with, but I'm just guessing that if you were relying on just the motor, you'd be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and good motors, it makes the job a lot easier.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you got to have the right shoe too, right?
exactly. Yeah, I was kind of blessed to have a lot of good drivers.
Did you have a favorite?
Ron
Yeah.
Bouchard. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if he was 16 when you built that car for him, you probably weren't too much older than he was, were you?
Uh, Probably not. He might have had, maybe, he was born in what?
I want to say 48.
47 or 8, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I was born in 43.
Oh, were you really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were still a kid then, basically.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
We were learning together.
Yeah.
But one thing I liked about him, he wasn't afraid to go to the outside.
Oh, really?
Well, he didn't have much choice. Almost every car I had was kind of on the tight side,
Mm-hmm.
and you know yourself that you can't jet off the corner if you're tight. So
Mm-hmm.
he'd always go up the second or third groove, and
Mm-hmm.
he won a lot of races. We won 3 championships in a row at Seekonk.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah. But he was Mr. Outside, huh?
yeah. Even when he went to Stafford and Thompson, he still ran the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Even with his new driver there, Bob Johnson.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's something. Yeah, there was nobody like Ronnie. He came along pretty quick, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. My memory of really making big strides was we went to Stafford. One open show was on either a Tuesday or Wednesday night. It was a 100-lap race. And bring what you can, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked him into going. He said, well, if you fix the car from the wreck we had over Saturday, he said, I'll go.
Uh-huh.
So we fixed it up and went to Stafford. And we were going good, but we weren't going good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the tires in the corner. When he's going through the corner, the tire was really folding under.
Oh, really?
And well, back then we ran 13-inch wheels.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked this one guy that worked with us into buying a set from Commercial Tire, buy a set of wheels that were wider. So we got some 15-inch wheels and put them 13-inch wide tires on them.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and he went out there and he ran real good. He
Holy
finished
cow.
third.
Is that right?
Well, it was a big block race basically because Bugsy won, Ernie Gahan was second, and we
Wow.
were third.
Wow.
And we got the small block bonus.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice. What kind of bonus would that be?
Oh, $200.
Well, it all comes
Well,
in handy.
this is back a few. 1971.
Oh, really? The $200 went a long way back then.
Yeah,
It would get you a set of tires, probably, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Well, this fits right in with something I was looking at. I was talking with Vic earlier, and he says, I brought along some things to show and tell. And he says, I got a few things up. I came up, and there's a couple of books here. And, of course, the first one says, Racing Car Design and Development. The cover shows a chassis of a car, the drawing. So I opened it up, and one of the chapters or one of the things was about wider wheels. You just happened to mention it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the real key is, somewhere here, I opened this other book up, and there's a chassis set up that's handwritten that came along from sometime in his handwriting in a book called Chassis Design.
neat.
You know, once again, we're seeing some history here,
Oh, yeah.
and you didn't even know you had this with you, did you?
Not really. Well, I know you wanted to see the book, so I figured I'd throw them in the bag.
Oh, wonderful! It's great.
I got pretty serious about racing.
Yeah. Well, and that's another question I have. You've done everything in racing, from being the grunt who sweeps the floors and hauls the trash out to
Yeah.
being the crew chief and winning big races,
Yeah.
and all of those jobs in between. If you look back at it, what did you like doing the best?
I like designing stuff.
Designing stuff.
Yeah.
There's 2 books right there, designing chassis. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I made my own shock dyno because I couldn't afford a new one.
I'll be darned.
Okay.
They're 40,000.
Oh,
and
Lord.
I got one sitting at the shop right now that I know it works perfect, and I can set up anybody's shock anytime I need to.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also showing me earlier he's got a spindle on his Facebook. I guess Kenny Wallace sent it, a picture of this spindle that they've designed, and it's a, this is things that are happening in the back that we don't normally get a chance to see.
That's right.
A guy that's active and still doing it and has done it, and
and doing it the old way too, and still getting results.
Yeah, I'm expecting this crew chief coming in, and we can talk about winning this race and that race, and all of a sudden we've got a car designer, chassis designer, the guy that makes them really go in our midst. Great show.
Yeah.
Now don't go to sleep.
No, I'm trying to find a picture.
Now you didn't go to school for that either, did you? You just did it by trial and error?
Yeah, a lot of trial and error. You learn more by losing than you do winning.
Do you really?
I think so.
Oh, those are great words, huh?
Yeah.
That's really something. Yeah, and if you saw a need for something, you just went ahead and did it.
Yeah, there's no gifts out there.
Yeah, really.
No.
Yeah.
No, anything that we wanted to do, as far as like that spindle, I got that spindle made up by left-hander. I'm thinking that they're out in Midwest somewhere, and they were able to make exactly what I wanted. And the reason that I chose them is because they're the only ones that wanted to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they were willing to do it my way.
Yeah.
I don't want to go up and, buy a spindle that they've designed.
Yeah, sure. But knowing what you needed, that's the real secret.
Yeah,
that's the genius in it.
We got the secret bag over there.
Oh, do you really? It's got all the tricks, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And are you still learning?
Absolutely, every day. Now, in the business that I'm in now, working for Bob's and, these guys over here in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And
we let the sheriff know that they were going to be here.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to keep an eye on them.
Jack and Tony.
That's right.
But they keep me on my toes.
That's good. That's good. You don't want to let cobwebs filter in there, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, I even worked this morning, so I
did you really?
I didn't want to miss the show, so I left a little early.
Well, appreciate that. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the great Vic Kangas, everybody.
Good deal.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. At Beach Boys Embroidery and Tees, it's all about making you happy. Beach Boys Embroidery can customize your athletic golf apparel, caps, hats, badges, buttons, magnets, backpacks, bags, totes, clocks, watches, and of course, T-shirts. Sure, they're at 2033 South Ridgewood Avenue in South Daytona, and they're waiting for you to call now. 386-255-5880. Beach Boys Embroidery and Tees. Let Aloha Marine get you on the water with huge discounts on great brands like Bayliner, Carolina Skiff, Hurricane, Key West, and Regal. Pay as little as $169 a month with 10% down and approved credit. Don't wait. Get to Aloha Marine, 1700 North Nova Road, Holly Hill, Monday through Saturday. 47 years and always better than boat show prices. We're back from where it all began, racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're here with Rich Combs and Vic Kangas, and this segment's being brought to you locally by Staples on International Speedway Boulevard. Anything for the office, they can hook you up big time. And don't forget that you can check out the Legends of Racing radio show Facebook page if you want to check it out on Facebook or also on YouTube. We're on both platforms. So what you got there, Vic?
I got a steering arm that I had built in California, a place called Speedway Engineering.
Oh, sure.
And the reason I had him make this, so I'd have a template for what I wanted to make for Nemechek for road racing.
Oh, yeah.
I redesigned this thing, and we dropped this section down some more, and I think probably an inch, so that we had the upper A-frames on a different angle. And we did pretty good with the car. It worked good enough to get us outside pole
Really?
at Watkins Glen.
Oh, my gosh.
So
That's amazing.
that got to be an interesting item because apparently somebody saw that and told Mark Martin about it, and he wanted a couple
Oh, did he
steering
really?
arms too.
Did you get him
So
one?
yeah. Well, Joe Nemechek's shop in Lakeland, they had CNC machines that would run all night and make parts while you were sleeping.
Oh,
You know.
no kidding.
Yeah. So he went ahead and made some up for me.
I'll be darned.
But you know, you got to work a lot of deals with a lot of people to get the things that you want.
Yeah, for sure. But you got to know what you want, though. That's the amazing part.
Well,
That's incredible. I mean, who would have thought to drop that down that inch
yeah.
and how it would change the angle of the A-frames and
Yeah,
all that.
well, it puts a spindle up higher, you know.
Yeah, but to know all that geometry, it's just amazing.
Well, that's a chassis man's job. It's a crew chief's job, but you got to get the equipment. You got to get the parts.
Yeah.
And this is what us Sunday racers watching TV never see. These are the parts. Norm makes parts like this for his racing.
Yep.
To understand it and make it work, get it built and try it is a long process. Thank you.
Yeah.
You've made racing better for everybody.
Yeah.
But it's not just one part. It's many parts that go into making a chassis work. That's great.
I did similar stuff when we raced that Fiero. That thing was built in England, and that car didn't have very good Ackerman in it.
Yep.
So I was sitting around waiting for some track time at what is it, Sonoma. We were waiting for the track time, and I asked Billy if I can make some new steering arms and put them on. Would you go for that? He says, "Yeah, go ahead, make what you need."
Yeah.
They got the materials. It was a Huffaker's shop in Sonoma, so we made those pieces up and made a big difference. Then we started winning races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, I'm one of those guys that follows the old English cars and racing and follow English racing and the MGs and the Sunbeams and the Triumphs and all of those cars. And everybody liked them because those were sports cars. But they had horrible steering. Every one of them can be reworked gently and have a much better race car.
Yeah.
You're talking about Ackerman angle. I mean, it's everything that is under those because they were used to running World War II giveaway parts in a 4-cylinder, and it didn't make a whole lot of difference. And then you come to the U.S. and you got an overhead valve V8, and it's just cranking it out. It's making a lot of difference. So that's the essence of being a legend of racing. I mean, wow, what do we got here?
Well, we're always trying to do the best thing we can for the racer. You know, the driver's got to have a lot of input. Some drivers can't give you no input, but a lot of others can, you know.
Yeah.
And you might as well utilize it while you can. Yeah, I've worked with some pretty good drivers through the years, and that Elliot Forbes Robinson one, he understood what was going on.
Last week we had Trey Mills here. He's a 17-year-old coming up through the Saturday night dirt track racing, and he's good. He's really good. We had his crew chief, and we're talking back and forth, and Buzz asked him about what he wanted to learn, and his statement was, he says, I want to learn more so when I come into the pits I can tell my crew chief what's wrong. And I'm just glowing because I'm saying, there's a real racer.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. And I think that's why that kid is so good.
Well,
Yeah, and he's desirous to learn.
Yeah.
And he'll probably never learn all he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a driver like that. He wasn't a newbie, though. he had been in a while. I work with Ray Hendrick at
Oh,
Martinsville.
really?
And,
Wow, Mr. Hall of Fame now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said if you can make the car just a little better, he says we're pushing a little more than I like.
Mm.
So I says Hop Harrington was like the crew chief on the project. I said why don't we put a little more toe out in it and see what he says? Just run him a few laps. So we put a little more toe out in it, and we put a 1/4 inch, which is really more than you need. And Ray come in, he says, that was good. He says, do a little more of that. So we put it out to a 1/2 inch.
Oh.
He went out there, he sat on the pole.
Oh, my gosh.
And see, I've never heard of anybody having that much toe in. Never.
Out.
Yeah.
Toe out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
out.
Yeah.
Well, Hendrick could make it work, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he did a trick for me at Lancaster, New York too. We were fast in practice, but we weren't fast enough to, get the pole. Well, I went in the tire pile and I found a small left rear tire, and measured it, and it was wow. I says we're gonna have about 4.5, 5 inches of stagger. So rather than give up on the tire, because it was fairly new, I blew it up.
Yep.
And I finally ended up dropping the pressure back down about 30 pounds. I blew it up to 40 at first, and then I let it down. But that gave us the stagger we needed for that track, so we sat on the pole, led most of the race because there was lap money in it, and Dick Armstrong didn't want to let the car come in the pits and lose the lap money. So he kept it on the track, and with 7 to go, we ran out of fuel.
Oh, Lord, is that right?
So he did a quick pit stop. He went back out, and I think we finished 5th or 6th in a race. But hey, it's lessons to learn,
Now, did you work with the Modifieds when they ran the road course out here? Were you with anybody's team then?
As far as recently,
No, like back in the '70s when they had the Modifieds run the road
Yeah.
course here.
yeah,
Paul Newman came down.
yeah. Ronnie Bouchard ran Kenny Bouchard's car.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was running real good until the camshaft expired.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that was a Camaro that we had built, and that was the same Camaro he had won 2 championships with at Seekonk.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, you can't give up on these cars. Once they work, they work.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I know that you're talking about Armstrong. He had that one real aerodynamic car.
Yeah.
And did you ever work on that?
No.
There was a guy up in Maine that owned that car last time I heard.
Wow. No, I helped Dick with a lot of stuff, especially when he bought a car from Clayton Mitchell and Jack Tant,
Mm-hmm.
that coupe.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, the 11 coupe, and Hop went to Pocono with it. He couldn't qualify for the show, so they saw how good Ronnie ran at Stafford in that open show.
Right.
Armstrong called him up and asked him if he'd drive it.
No kidding.
So Ronnie come to Pocono in the middle of the night. We drove from Seekonk to Pocono, and
Jeez.
I asked Dick Armstrong, I said, what can I do on the car? What do you want me to do? He says, do whatever you want, but make it go good.
Mm-hmm.
So we went good. We won the qualifying race.
Really?
Yeah. So he qualified 30th. He drove all the way up to 3rd place.
Holy cow. Golly. And that old coupe didn't have a lot of aerodynamics either, did it?
Not at all. But even if you go online, you can see they've got a video of Ronnie passing Ray with his new Camaro, passing him on the inside at Pocono
Is that right?
in that race.
I'll be
I
darned.
thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But we ended up crashing, and we didn't get the whole thing finished. He was passing Denny Giroux for 3rd spot.
Oh, yeah,
and
Denny.
Denny run him a little wide, and
Uh-huh.
Ronnie got into the wall and broke a couple ribs and stuff.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
fixed the car. We ran it at Trenton and finished second at Trenton.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Bodine won.
The Bodine. Yeah, he was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Sid,
I know.
right,
I
right
was
where you're
I was
sitting.
listening to his stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did he sell any books, by the way?
He sold a
Yeah.
couple of books, yeah. He was sure he was hawking those books, wasn't he?
Oh boy! I said,
Well, his book's a pretty good read.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's nothing that's going to change the world, but it's a good story. It's good to read.
yeah. He probably didn't write it either.
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Vic Kangas and Rich Combs, everybody.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Racing's original North Turn is our broadcast headquarters. If you're looking for a good drink, great entertainment, and the best in food, they're right on the beach at Racing's original North Turn. Come on down to dinner tonight. Here are a couple of testimonials. These are actual testimonials from people who have enjoyed the North Turn. Been there many times, always great food and drinks, great location on the beach. And another, what a great experience. It's my new favorite restaurant in the Daytona Beach area, Racing's original North Turn on South Atlantic Avenue. That's A1A in Ponce Inlet, about 3.2 miles south of the Dunlawton Bridge and A1A intersection. It's Racing's original North Turn, a restaurant, museum, bar, gift shop, live music. That's Racing's North Turn. Racing's original North Turn has been voted by you Best Beach Bar Top 10 year after year after year. We're back from where it all began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
And Rich
Hey!
Combs. Thank you. Hey, Rich Combs is here, too, in the same way with Vic. And Vic Kangas is here and telling some great stories. And it's just amazing. His mind's like a computer. And he knows exactly what he needs to do when he needs to do it. It's awesome. And this segment's being brought to you locally by Daytona Flea and Farmers Market, voted one of the top 5 markets in the country by USA Weekend. Visit our Shop Now network and our Shop Now at Daytona Flea and Farmers Market Facebook page for the latest in vendor tours. And it's Tony time. Hey,
Tony!
All right. You got a question for us, sir?
Yeah, Vic, welcome back, sir. Good to see you again. I just coincidentally saw a video.
This is your answer right here. Ask a question that fits.
That's a food blender blade, isn't it? I just saw a video this week that
Go
an
ahead.
outfit up in North Carolina, GSM Fabrication, has restored the number 47 Buick
Yeah,
that you and Ron won Talladega with.
yeah, that's just been completed. It's going to be at the Westboro reunion, and they're looking forward to, bringing that out.
Oh, that's
it,
gonna
it
be
looks
great.
like a brand new car.
Were you involved in that at all?
Yeah, in '82, we
Oh.
finished 7th in points, or 8th in points, one of them.
I guess I'm curious, how was it confirmed that that's the car? I mean, it's been, what, 40 years or 30 years?
Oh, but
Cars
that is,
change a lot.
yeah, well, they got serial numbers. Laughlin puts a serial number on the chassis. That was a Laughlin car.
Very good.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was such a neat deal, that three-way finish with, what was it, Labonte and
Yeah.
Waltrip? Was it Waltrip?
Waltrip, yeah.
Yeah. And
He said, where'd he come from, huh?
Yeah, really. Yeah, that was really something. I never heard it on the radio. We were going to try to watch it on TV, on cable, on satellite, but they were running the feed through phone lines, so we weren't able to watch it. All we could do was listen to it. But man, that was a big deal when he took that race, and that showed that New England was still alive, right? Must have really been something. What in the world do you have there, buddy?
Well, I was looking for this.
Okay.
Okay.
You mount this on a spindle.
Uh-huh.
You put this onto the chassis. You can adjust this to get, so you get a 0 mark on your pointer.
Uh-huh.
So now you can do that on one side, go to the other side and do the same exact thing. So make sure your steering is neutral as far as no toe out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can turn it 10 or 5 or whatever, and you can see what your toe out on turns is.
That's
Yep.
amazing. I've never seen one of those before, and
Well,
I've been around.
you can't even do that on you know, the plates, you know, when they drive up on the plates and
Yeah.
do the toe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is direct to the ball joint.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that connects to the top of the ball joint.
Oh, okay. Son of a gun. And it's so simple, but yet
Yeah.
it's so important. That's just amazing.
Oh yeah.
Well, and did you make those plates?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's something. It's wild. So, what was your favorite racetrack?
My favorite racetrack. I really didn't care for the big speedways because
Oh, really?
people do stupid things and they can take out a whole field of cars.
Yeah.
I like short track stuff, anything up to a mile.
Oh, really? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, at Loudon, which is what, a mile and a tiny bit over,
Right.
with Joe Nemechek, we beat Earnhardt there.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And he beat him on the last lap.
Did he?
Yeah.
That must have brightened your soul, didn't
Oh, yeah. I sparkled after that. Yeah.
Okay, Vic, what are you pulling out of your bag now?
Well, this is
We got a bag of goodies here, I'm telling you.
this is a
And,
bump steer.
and he said he wasn't prepared.
it? Yeah.
This is for doing bump steer. I used too small of a bag, but you can see I didn't get too fancy. I just
Oh.
magic markered it
I'll be darned.
and got it set up, and you can clamp that to anything like a, I don't know, a jack stand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then your indicator rides on here, and
That's amazing. It's so simple.
yeah,
But
I've
it's
got
so
all
important.
the indicators, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
carry that. Everything I need to do a front end alignment
Uh-huh.
is right in here.
Is that right? Right in your little bag?
Yeah.
Son of a gun. Well, that's something.
You know, Skip Matava's here today. Skip's a machinist.
Yay, Skipper.
Machinist. You need to come by and look at this, Skip. This is something you would be doing for a guy like this.
Yep.
Well,
That's
I use this all this stuff like this here on the Fiero and all that. That's how we found out we needed new steering arms.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it was going negative on us. When you turn a corner, it was towing in
Oh, geez.
rather than towing out.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Didn't take long to pick up on that, huh?
Yeah, just about a few minutes.
Yeah. So, did you ever have any contraptions like that when you were racing?
I didn't have the knowledge
Oh, yeah.
for me.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to be a racer and trying to learn all of this at the same time,
Yeah.
and it forces you to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have the machinist capability behind it.
Yeah.
This is a guy who has all the whole package put together.
You're not kidding.
I needed his help. I finally, I ended up, rather than trying to take care of my car, I went to a drive and arrive campaign where I gave my car to a team that put it together. I
Really?
showed up at the track and they had it, but I
Oh.
had guys like Vic who
Uh-huh.
were looking out for the things that I needed to be looking for. I don't think I drove any better.
No.
My results didn't show it, but I was okay.
But the car was happier.
Yeah, it's all the stuff he's doing is just fantastic, and I call us the guys that are in the audience. We're Sunday afternoon racing jockeys, and we're watching TV. We don't even think about all of this stuff.
No,
It's
not at all.
happening underneath us, and we don't see it. We don't know what it is. But how does one guy in the same basic car with the same basic shape, with probably the same basic power and equal, how does one guy outrun the other guy? It's because of tricks like this. Not tricks, but technology that allows you to go ahead. Now, it's just, and you've got a long list of winners, so I know you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah. I like winning.
Winning is fun, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but if you go to the racetrack and you're not progressing in your practices and all that stuff and gaining on something, you need to change something.
Yeah.
Either the driver or the car or something.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to give the driver education.
That's right.
So whatever it takes to get the car up front.
Well, it's truly a team sport. When
Yeah.
we look at it on TV, it's a one-man sport. We don't think about the team and how it got there.
Yeah.
So all the preparation and work is done.
Yeah.
Racing has changed so much today that I don't know if I'd be a happy camper in the racing world.
You wouldn't be. I
Yeah.
guarantee you wouldn't be.
The pressure's got to be unbelievable.
And all these guys out here who mess with race cars know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're wondering, why is that happening?
Well, first off, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Everything costs so much money, you don't dare to make a mistake.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true, yeah.
I made a lot of mistakes through the years. And, that's how you learn.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else you can figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we'll be right back with Vic and with Rich, and we got Larry coming up.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Daytona Flea and Farmers Market is still the one for great savings and the best variety. Whether you need flowers and trees for your home or you're looking for great prices on Daytona Beach souvenirs, the market is the place to go. The market features 1,000 booths, 2 air-conditioned malls, a restaurant, and 9 snack shacks. Hops Grill features gourmet burgers and garden blend salads. Treat yourself to a great variety of brat and hot dog creations at the Dog House, or enjoy a refreshing drink at the Seltzer Oasis. The market is open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and is 90% undercover, so you can shop rain or shine. There's never a charge for parking or admission. Enjoy our monthly classic car cruise-in on the first Saturday of every month, and garage sale weekend, the third weekend of every month. See all we have to offer at DaytonaFleaMarket.com or like us on Facebook. Discover Daytona's most unique shopping experience, the Daytona Flea and Farmers Market, just a mile west of the Speedway. We're back from where it all began, racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Oh, Buzz!
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much. Here with Rich Combs and Vic Kangas, and this segment's being brought to you locally by Homewood Suites by Hilton over on Bill France Boulevard, right around the corner from the Speedway. Every room is a suite, and you get complimentary breakfast and complimentary happy hour, and it's a really neat place, and they like us, so we hope that you'll support them. And Larry, how's it going? Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Larry.
Hi, Vic, and
How you
welcome
doing?
to the show. Thanks for being here. I got a couple of quick questions. One is, I know you said Ron Bouchard was your favorite to work with. Did you have somebody that was especially difficult to work with? You don't have to mention names if you don't want.
Well, yeah. What the heck was his name? He only drove for us a little while, but he drove a couple cars, and then he came back to Busch Series, and we couldn't communicate at all because he was telling me all kinds of crazy stuff about the chassis and stuff, and I know he didn't know what he was talking about. So I convinced Dick Moroso to get a new driver. So the next driver I had was Jimmy Spencer.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. We used to call Jimmy Shimmy.
Well, Mr. Excitement was his big name.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
He wanted to go to the front, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The other thing I'd like to know, if you could, was there any race that you went to that you thought maybe we don't have the best chance, and you did surprisingly well, or something like that?
Yeah, that was. That's a good segue to what I want to say. When we were at Pocono, Ronnie got in the car for the first time after we had done a quick setup on pit road, and he went out and he was running real good. And he come in, he says, I'm just a little bit loose. So, no, what it was, he was pushing. So we put a little bit smaller tire on the left rear, and he went back out. He didn't make 2 laps. He come right back and he said, "That's not the hot setup." I says, "Okay." So what I did is I flattened the car out and I took some of the stagger away. We ran only like a half to 3/4 of an inch of stagger that when he went back out. And then when he got going, he was faster than the track record.
Wow.
Wow.
And you know, when he won that qualifying race, he was so far ahead, it wasn't even funny. And
Well,
you
that's
know,
amazing.
you had a lot of good cars in that race. And then when the race did start, actually, you know, he passed Ray on the inside, and he was going away, and Ray was like about 10th place, and Ronnie kept going to the front, and Ronnie got up to 3rd, and you know, he would have passed any Giroux, but he got into the fence, he got into the marbles on the outside. You know, he always liked to go to the outside. Thank
Cool,
you.
man. Thank you, Larry. We appreciate that.
Thanks, Larry.
Yeah. Now, when you guys ran Trenton, how tough was it to set up for that goofy right-hander that they had going into 3?
That brings back some memories.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were running real good. I think we qualified maybe in the top 10 somewhere. But during the race, we were running really good. This is a 200-lap race. And what, a mile and a half or something?
It was a mile.
Oh, no, this is a big.
Oh, when they
with
when
the
they
dog leg.
expanded.
The
Yeah,
dog
that's
leg
right.
made it bigger.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, he came on the radio and he says, "If this race is 1 lap longer," he says, "I'm going to have to pull in." I says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "You got too much caster in this thing."
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, well, I put a lot of caster in the left front, and I forgot we don't have power steering.
Oh, yeah, back in
And,
those days.
He had, every time he turned left, he's jacking the car up, you know.
Oh, Lord.
So every corner, he's feeling the weight of the car, especially in the corners. Those things, that was pretty good bank in
Yeah.
Trenton. And, that was some exciting racing. I'm glad we finished second in that race. And
Did you really?
Bodine said he had a clutch slip, and if we could have survived a little longer, maybe we could have won it. You know?
Yeah, maybe so. When Ronnie was driving?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was it old...
That was the coupe.
Oh, the coupe, really?
Yeah, the Hendrick coupe.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Geez, and what was Bodine driving? Did he have that little
He had
Valiant?
that little Falcon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No,
Valiant.
what the heck was that called?
Valiant.
Valiant.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he-
you know, he ran that at a lot of races, but I don't think he ever owned it.
Oh, really?
I don't think he owned the
Oh,
car.
I'll be darned.
I could be wrong, but I'm sure he worked on it. You know, just like everybody's working on a car, and somebody else is putting up the money.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. He talked about how big the roof was. It acted almost like a wing.
Oh, he cheated.
Yeah, of course. That was creative rule interpretation.
Okay, I never did that.
No, of course not. No.
I built Kenny Bouchard a car with a actual wing.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, and the way we found out about how much that worked, and we were in the back of a pickup truck with a 4x2 piece of plywood,
Right.
and we're going down the road about 60 miles an hour, and I had a protractor on top of the plywood, and I'm watching to see when I felt the most pressure, and I locked it there, and we found out what degree we needed to have for that wing.
Uh-huh.
I've got pictures of that wing in my phone here.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we went to Seekonk with it. It was like taking candy from a baby. It was an open show, and you could run anything you wanted. So
Right.
Kenny's going around, he's passing everybody, you know, Eddie Flemke and, you know, all the good cars at the time. And he come up on George Summers. George Summers didn't like him going by.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he kind of give him the boot there. So
Oh,
Kenny
Georgie
ended up,
wouldn't do that.
Kenny ended up in the wall.
Oh, no.
But hey, all's well that ends well. I
Yeah, I
guess.
suppose. Did he ever get his comeuppance?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, it's bad because I work with George too.
Oh, did you really?
I work with him at Oxford Plains.
Oh, really?
In that
Yeah.
Getty series, they had 8 Getty races. George and Deal, we won 4 of them
Oh, no kidding.
and finished second in 2. The only 2 we didn't finish is because the car broke.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
Boy, oh, boy. He's a pretty good racer, wasn't he?
real good.
Yeah. His wife is a character, isn't she?
Still is.
Oh, Maggie. She's amazing. She's about that
Yeah,
tall.
Yeah, nice
Just
lady.
full full of, as they say, piss and vinegar.
I guess. No, we were good friends with the whole family. When we went to Oxford, we had a pickup camper, and they had one too, and would go to the ocean after the race.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And
Well, of all the things, I can tell you're an inventor. You
Yeah.
know, little things come along, you make your own tool, you make your own way to do it, measure it. Has there been, and I know you've done a lot of things, so has there been anything that you invented or set out, other people copied and stole it, that you are sorry it happened?
That deal you just saw with those plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy them now for like $19.
oh, Lord, is that right? And it was your idea.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a gun. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, but right back with Vic. More stories.
The Legends of Racing Radio Show originates live from the very spot where beach racing began.
Welcome to Homewood Suites by Hilton and
Beach.
Daytona. You're right in the middle
Join
of
us
all
next
the
time
action.
for the
Daytona
Legends of
International
Racing
Speedway,
Radio Show.
the airport,
And your host,
One Daytona,
Buzz McKim.
Florida's newest entertainment and retail destination, and of course, the world's most famous beach. You'll love our newly remodeled 1 and 2 bedroom suites, along with our popular King Studios. You won't need your full kitchen, as Homewood Suites Daytona serves up complimentary breakfast and evening social. It's like home away from home. Go to HomewoodDaytona.com for Homewood Suites by Hilton in Daytona Beach.
We're back from where it all began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing Radio Show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And you should be making noise on your own. You shouldn't need him to tell you to do so. I mean, it's just a natural thing, right? Right? Yeah, never mind. So anyway, this segment is brought to you by the Legends of Racing Radio Show Facebook page and also the YouTube page. There's 2 different ways you can get the show, and we're on either one. And we're just tickled to death to have Vic here and talk about an inventor. And I can't imagine very many people nowadays doing what you did the way you did it. Everything is so specialized, and you can buy anything. You don't have to think for yourself anymore. And just makes you wonder how far like the do-it-yourselfer like Vic can go to come up with new stuff.
Well, I have a gizmo just like that in my shop. We call it a dial indicator.
Oh, really?
And, of course, it's got a dial on it. You can measure in 10,000ths of an inch and the whole thing.
Right.
Of course, he was doing it. But progress, that's what happens.
Yeah, sure.
Life just comes along. Vic has got a list here of drivers that he's worked with.
Holy cow.
And I'm just looking through it, and it's names we know, Kenny Wallace, Mike Wallace, Mike Dillon, Jimmy Spencer, Joe Nemechek, Ron Bouchard, Greg Sachs, Tommy Riggins, Steve Millen. You just go through the list. These are all the guys that we know. These are all the guys we've listened to for the last 30 years or watched them race. You got anything you want to say? I mean,
Well,
fantastic.
I've got this little notebook here. This is a setup for Bristol.
Oh,
We won the race, and we sat on the pole.
wow.
Now, I don't know what this thing is worth to anybody today, but it'd be pretty interesting to see.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the spring rates on what I ran for spring rates in these cars. Where the heck are the springs?
Oh, yeah.
Right here. That's a
That's
right front.
That's a 375 or 325. 375 on the right rear and 325 on the left rear.
Correct, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if that setup would work today.
Well, I'm sure it would.
Uh-huh.
That's 1,900 on the right front.
1,900 pounds on the
Wow.
right front.
That's
The left front was 1,300.
yeah.
Now, if somebody said that today, they'd think you're nuts. I'm telling you, we sat on a pole by a bunch.
Oh.
Jeez. Is that Kenny Wallace?
Well,
Yeah.
that body did not come
No,
down.
that was Jeff Fuller. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff Fuller.
Jeff
okay.
Fuller. Yeah, but I did the same trick on Kenny Wallace's car in '97. He
Is
sat
that
on the
right?
pole and beat Jeff Gordon out.
Oh, no kidding. Holy cow. Well, that's pretty neat.
I'm telling you.
I don't see a date on here, but this is a workup sheet for the car
Well,
going
that-
out.
that's,
Springs, tires,
That's
air,
1996. Fall race, 1996 at Bristol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've
So
got
we're-
all the times he went out and practiced. I've got everything documented. You
How
know,
long did it take you to dial that in? Did he have to practice a lot for you
I
to...
changed one spring and then
Really?
one shock, tried it one way or the other, and then I put it back to where it was.
I'll be darned.
Well, the
That's
track
amazing.
changed.
Oh, yeah.
The more rubber that got put down, all of a sudden we started getting too tight. So I took
Mm-hmm.
the left rear out, put a softer left rear back in.
Right. Now, the geometry of a chassis is just basic, isn't it? I mean, you know, the geometry is not going to change as far as, you know, I mean, the way you adjust things would, but the basic geometry is about the same.
Well, you leave the geometry pretty much alone, and you work with the air pressures and springs and shocks. Shocks are such an important deal.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea until I built a shock dyno.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, I mean, Penske shocks, they tell you what you're supposed to have, but that doesn't mean it's the golden rule.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you still have to kind of play it by ear, more or less, don't you?
Yeah, I've worked with the Penske engineers on the shocks quite a few times, and in fact, we ran so well at Charlotte. That they were interested in seeing what I was doing.
Oh, really?
Especially when Earnhardt come in the trailer and wanted a set of shocks to borrow.
Yeah, right.
Well, he didn't qualify for the race. He was still gonna have. He had to run the hooligan race.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So he went out with that set of shocks that I built,
Mm-hmm.
and he won the hooligan race.
Yeah.
So now he's in the back of the field,
Mm-hmm.
for the race. He come all the way up through. I think he either finished second or third in the
My
race.
gosh, is that right? With your shocks?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And now after that, he says, "Well, that worked so good. How about you build me another set for the Cup car?"
Hmm.
I says, "What?"
Yeah.
I said, "I don't have that many shocks." He said, "Oh yeah, you do."
Yeah.
So just then, Joe walked in the trailer.
Uh-huh.
I says, "Joe, he wants me to build him another set of shocks." He says, "Go ahead."
Really?
So we made him a set for the Cup car, but they had to cut all their brackets off. It was a big project to put them shocks on.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Well, very interesting that back in the early 70s, late 60s, Regal Ride was the shock
Yeah.
supplier, and they would give you your shocks.
Yeah,
And
I
everybody
remember
ran
that.
the same shock. It was a certain length and a certain strength, and then you had to make up, the rest of your chassis setup with your springs and all that sort of thing. But everybody had the same shock,
Well,
and they got it for free,
Well, they had a chart with the shock number,
right?
and this is what it's supposed to do.
Ah,
Compression and rebound. So
right.
you could take that and guess.
Mhm.
You could guess at what you're going to have.
Yeah. Jeez, that's amazing. This has got to be a revelation for you, isn't it, Rich?
Oh, I always had a workup sheet.
Did you?
Nothing ever as good as this. No wonder I wasn't a good racer, right? I needed you. I could have probably been a star. I carried a lot of this, set up a lot of it, but I was nowhere near as detailed as you are. You were talking about shocks. I mean, he's even got shock travel front and rear.
Oh, my
each
gosh.
one. Sway bars, what size were they? We just shipped out 2 sway bars out of my shop yesterday to a guy in Wisconsin.
Hmm.
So this is a piece of history that everybody should see.
I'd like to see how that would do in a car today.
Mm.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Well, what's that? That's 20 years old or better.
Mm-hmm.
No, 30 years old.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
so-
cow. Well, this has been fantastic. In fact, we cannot thank you enough for coming over to see us.
History.
Yeah, history.
History.
And this is living history right here.
Yeah.
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 Mr. Wizard, that's what we should call him. And he can just look at something that knows what it needs, and that's just a gift from God. It really is. It's
I
been
think
amazing.
there's some divine intervention in there.
Yeah, I would say so. Absolutely. We got a few folks we got to say thank you to for putting the show on today. We got Danny on the board over here. She did a nice job.
Okay.
Yeah, and we got Mike with the applause sign. He's very good with that
Good
sign
show,
for
buddy.
sure. And Jack Cook, great late model driver. Thanks for coming down, buddy. I sure appreciate that. And we thank Tony and Larry for their questions. And Richie Bertone, the world's greatest guitarist, is right here. He's a native of Daytona, and he just gets better and better as he gets older. By the time you're 100, you're going to be fantastic, you know? Yeah. Oh, and Skip, so good to see you today, buddy. Hey, Skip, keep coming, bud. That's for sure. Yeah, well, we do thank you all for being here, and we're going to have some very interesting people coming up, so don't miss a show. And we just appreciate your time, and everyone out there, thank you for tuning in. And Mr. Vic Kangas, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Wonderful.
I might even have to come back.
Yes, yes.
The Legends of Racing radio show originates live from the very spot where beach racing began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. Join us next time